Hello, hello. Welcome to your trauma recovery yoga. This is Leland Holgate. I'm one of the lead trainers here at Trauma Recovery Yoga. And this is our total resilience yoga. So resiliency yoga, of course, building that resilience for yourself, that strength, that ability to tune in or check in is one of the biggest things. So that's what I love about this form, this method, and we have an hour class for you today. So if you give me just a moment, I'm going to actually adjust some things. It looks like I need to move where I am. We're going to get started here at about 5:45. Just a moment. I'm going to make some adjustments to my set. Super bright in that part. Right. Super bright, right in the face. All right. Thank you for being patient with me. Just want to make sure I have the best angle there so I can see you all, or at least see the screen, and you all can see me. So one of my favorite parts about this whole thing that we're going through is that it's given me time to really put into myself. And I think I was talking about it this morning. Of course, it's all about how you look at it and your perspective on the situation. But think about all the times that you have thought to yourself, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. Now you got time for all of that stuff. All the things that you've wanted to do, all the things you've wanted to try, maybe picking up an instrument, maybe trying yoga. Something that you've been wanting to do, and here we've been blessed with all of this time. And I know it may sound weird to hear this as a blessing, but like I talked about this morning, it's the blessing in disguise that you can find in a situation. Of course, Wayne Dyer says it best when he says, when you change the way you look at a thing, the thing itself changes. And while this has been challenging and somewhat maddening as far as the physical distancing aspect of everything goes, thankfully we still get to be socially connected. We have the chance to still build each other up and power ourselves and really do that work that matters, that in work, tuning in, so to speak. So this whole situation, of course, and my heart goes out to anybody that has been affected, has really given us this opportunity once again to really tune in and take care of what's really important, ourselves. So we have two choices, of course. There's several choices in life, but two choices as far as where we're sitting with this challenge, so to speak. And it's kind of up to us. We can either wallow and kind of sit in that self-pity and self-doubt and wonder when things are going to go back to normal, or we can just continue to put into us. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the best investment that you'll ever make on this planet. Money aside or anything else, you are more important than anything in your world. Without you, nothing happens. So think about the family without yourself. You're a huge part of that. So why not take care of you? Why not put into you? Why not invest in you? Pardon me while I drink from my bucket of water. So we'll get started here in about 9 minutes. And this is our all levels total resilience yoga. And it was created by Joyce and Darwin Bozen, co-founders of Trauma Recovery Yoga. And they worked with Dr. Nicole Anders and some other folks to really hone this in on the science aspect of things. So it's a lot less about the yoga, even though the yoga obviously is important. and the yoga is the vehicle that was chosen. But it's more about the self-regulation techniques. And I think what better time than now to really self-soothe, take a moment to check in with you, maybe just see where you're at. I think sometimes we're too busy moving so often that we don't give ourselves that chance to just kind of sit and let it all go. So with this is an hour, and the last 10 to 12 minutes is a meditation. So make sure you find a place where you can be alone if possible, or at least just in a quiet space, so you can kind of soak in that ending, closing meditation and really take care of yourself. So one of the things that I love about this form is choice. And right now, of course, one of the biggest things that was kind of taken away from us in a certain aspect, at least where we can go, who we can see, and what we can do, is choice. So here we are. Within the next hour, you get all the choice. You choose whether you want to move with us or whether you want to sit on your mat and breathe. And either way, you're doing yoga. So I love the fact that this form fits in everywhere. And the best part about this method of yoga is that it is translatable to anywhere, wherever you are. You can take it off the mat. If you're sitting in the car, you can use these self-regulation techniques. Sitting at work, maybe not right now, of course, because they're all closed, but when you're at the gym or anywhere that you are that you just need to kind of slow everything down, turn everything off on the outside, and tune in to exactly what's going on with you. We got about 6 minutes. So part of the 21-day abundance with Deepak Chopra, and yesterday was a really good one. One of the affirmations that I'm really adding in for myself is, today I behold all the abundance that surrounds me. So during this moment, during this time, this challenge, I think that's the huge important thing for us to do is to focus on everything that we have. It's easy to focus on the things that we've lost, had to give up, or the things that we can't do. But if you just do that, it just drives you into a circle of madness, constantly thinking of the things that you can't change, or the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. So the easiest way to navigate through this challenge really is to just focus on all the things that you have, all the things, or maybe even all the people that you have in your life, maybe the people that are around you right now. But sometimes it's easy to take for granted, of course, especially family. We're now especially around them even more. But just remind yourself of all of the blessings that you have, the chance that you get to be around family during this time when others may not, or the fact that you have the ability to eat, the simple things even. I think if you take it down to the simplest expressions of life, it really does make it easier for you to be thankful for everything that you have, and let you kind of let go of that focus on what you don't have or what was taken away. Don't mind me while I wet my whistle once again. Well, it is a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. Got the sun shining. You may see a little bit of it here as we move through the class. Right now, I'm in a nice shaded spot, but you might see some sun on me here pretty soon. And obviously, I'm in my little plop area. So we are on the beach, and at the end of our class, we'll use that as a visualization for ourselves at the end. So we're going to be on the beach. How's that sound? Who doesn't want to go to the beach? I know I do right now. It looks like I'm on the beach, but I'm actually in the backyard. So perfect day. Doesn't look like the wind is blowing too hard. We do have a little bit of wind coming through, so you might hear the chimes. Sometimes we're lucky enough to get some of the birds that come and sing some songs around us and all that good stuff. So again, here I am checking in and tuning into the things that I'm really thankful for. So one of the big things, of course, that I continue to put out there, and I want everybody to really kind of adopt that for themselves, is to let go of the social distancing thing. It's not really social distancing. We are actually physically distancing ourselves, but we're socially connected. I mean, look at what we have here. If there's one thing that you can be thankful of that you can't really think of anything else, it'd be technology. Look at the fact that we're able to connect with each other with technology is huge. The ability to still socially connect yourself with other individuals and know that right now while you're practicing yoga, somebody else, including myself, is practicing yoga. So it's amazing, I think, this time and our technology, the things that we can do, even when we're stuck at home. We got about 3 minutes, and we will get going. All right. I should probably silence this thing so we don't have ringers or bells and whistles and stuff going off while we're practicing. And here in just about 2 minutes, we will get ourselves started. So find that space for yourself where you can either be alone or at least have space to tune in and kind of close off all the outside noise. And of course, if that is not available to you, maybe some headphones if you have those for yourself, so you can kind of tune into what I'm saying as we move along. Right. One moment. All right, so we have got a minute. It looks like the wind is blowing. You can see my shade moving, so the wind is having a little fun with the umbrella that we have blocking the sun, so it's not directly into my face, but hopefully that stays where it is. All right, well, welcome to Trauma Recovery Yoga. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Leland Holgate. I'm one of the lead trainers here with Trauma Recovery Yoga, and this is your Total Resilience Yoga. So you're going to notice some difference between this form of yoga and anything else that you may have taken or done in the past. And one of the big differences is I don't play any music. We micro cue the entire time. So I will continue to talk you through your practice, and this allows the mind to not slip into that dark place, so to speak, that it likes to do every now and then. So while we're moving through, pay attention to the self-regulation techniques that I call out. That's really what this form is built around, is the self-regulation techniques, not so much about the yoga. As you move through, allow yourself to be kind of curious and kind of put the judgment aside. I know a lot of times we like to get to where we're going and we judge ourselves a little too harshly. So today, just be a little curious with where you are. Let yourself be where you are and express your choice. Biggest part of this is choice. If you sit here and breathe the entire time we practice, you are practicing yoga. And if you want to go a little faster because I'm a slowpoke, that's awesome. And if I'm a little too fast, you can slow it down for yourself. So express your choice. This is your yoga, your mat, your rules. I will be up front. I won't be moving around. Wouldn't be doing that anyway since we're all online. So I'm going to sit right up here at the front. I will practice with you, and I will also model for you as well. So if I call anything out that you don't know what it is, just look to your screen. You'll see me where I'm at, and you'll know exactly where we're going. All right, so we're going to get started in our seated position. And allow yourself to find whatever comfortable seat for you, whether that be cross-legged, legs straight, or knees bent. Let your hands just rest on your knees. Now just let your chin fall to your chest. Just give yourself a moment to check in, tuning into our surroundings. I want you to pick 4 different colors, 4 shapes. Maybe your skin in contrast to your mat. I or your clothing in contrast to the floor. Anything bring you further into this moment. Notice your sitting bones connected to the earth, supported by your mat. Now practice a little mindfulness, just a fancy word for notice, to notice with curiosity all of those areas you may be holding, parts of the body that may be tense. Leave the judgment aside, just look with curiosity. See where the breath may be restricted. And now I want you to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Really engage the lower intrinsic muscles by restricting the flow of urine. Pull your belly button in and up, and you'll start to feel that center, your internal furnace, heat up. This is power building from you. So it helps pull the mind chatter down away from the brain where it can be burned up and used for fuel. Continue pulling your belly button in and up. Allow that power to build. Realize that power comes from the center of you. Just another few breaths. Pull your belly button in and up. Engage the lower muscles. And start to slowly release. And now filling from the bottom all the way to the top with our 3-part breath. As you take an inhale, big belly, into the chest, into the back of the eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button into your spine. Inhale, big belly, into the chest, into the back of the eyes. Exhale through the chest, press your belly button into your spine. Inhale, big belly, into your chest. Washing around behind the eyes. Exhale through the chest. Press your belly button into your spine. Come back to your normal breath. And while we're here looking down, this sends the signal to our brain, all is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. Start to do a body scan for yourself. Notice your forehead. Jaw released, shoulders away from your ears, sitting bones connected, your hands gently lying on your knees. On your next inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder, head rolls back, exhale left ear, left shoulder, chin to your chest, inhale right ear, right shoulder. Continue to roll around, link your breath to your motion. That popping and cracking that you're hearing is normal. That's just nitrogen leaving the joints. That old stagnant energy clearing out, making way for the new. And roll around one more time. Let your chin fall to your chest. And give yourself a moment of pause here. Let any dizziness subside. It's completely normal. On your next inhale, left ear, left shoulder, head rolls back. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder, chin to your chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder, head rolls back. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder, and chin to your chest. Continue to move around, link your breath to your motion, your pace. You may feel the difference between both sides. That's completely normal as well. Let that old energy clear out. Make room for the new. Roll your head around one more time. Let your chin fall to your chest. And give yourself another moment of pause. And slowly start to blink your eyes open. You can lift your gaze. Now bring your right arm out. We're going to look up toward our fingertips. Let your fingers wiggle, get the blood flowing. Maybe you look up. And looking up helps clear that fog. And open your eyes wide. Really let that light in. Maybe put a big goofy smile on your face. Get those happy hormones dripping. And now take an inhale. As you exhale, look down to your left hand. Walk it away from you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. Sitting bones connected. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, back up to the center. Wiggle both fingers, get the blood flowing through the arms. Look up, smile. Now let your right hand come down and keep your left hand up. Wiggle your fingers now. Get the blood flowing as you look up to your fingertips. Maybe that same big goofy smile on your face. Eyes open wide. Take an inhale. As you exhale, look to your right hand. Let it walk away from you. Inhale, up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, reach. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, reach. And inhale up. Both hands up overhead. Wiggle your fingers once again. And slowly let your hands drop down to the mat. Let your chin fall to your chest. Let's scan the body once more. Notice the forehead a little more relaxed. Jaw released. Shoulders away from your ears. The knees just gently lying out. Start to lift your gaze once again. Bring your left hand over to your right knee. Your right hand comes directly behind your hip so you can sit up nice and tall. As you inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist at the base of the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. As you inhale, look forward, slowly unwind. And let's get ourselves going the other direction. Right hand onto your left knee. Left hand behind your hip. As you inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist at the base of the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. As you inhale, look forward, slowly unwind. And one more, we're going to bring our hands up overhead, interlock your fingers, except for your pointer fingers. Keep those pointing and together. Take a look forward. As you inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, up and over to your right. Inhale, reach with the left hand. Exhale, pull with the right. Inhale, reach with the left. Exhale, pull with the right. Inhale, back up to the center. Reach up. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, reach with the right. Exhale, pull with the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, back up to the center. Separate your hands. Let your hands sail back down to the mat. Chin back to your chest. Once again, check in with your body. Notice the forehead, jaw released, shoulders away from your ear, and knees gently lying out. Start to lift your gaze, blink your eyes open. You can pull your heels in or just move your legs over to the side so you can roll over onto all fours. On all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And if your knees are argumentative like mine are at times, you can bring your seat back as well. Wherever you are, let yourself be there. This is your yoga. So as you inhale here at the center, take in all the clean and positive thoughts. As you exhale, crunch your right shoulder to the right, cleansing out the organs. Inhale, back to the center, take in all that clean and positive. Exhale, crunch to the left. As you inhale back to the center, take in all the happy, all the healthy vibes. As you exhale, crunch and squeeze out all that tension. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, crunch to the left, cleansing and squeezing. Inhale back to the center, taking all that clean and positive. Exhale, crunch to the right. As you inhale back to the center, taking that clean and positive again. As you exhale, squeeze and wring out the toxins from the organs. Inhale back to the center. Now we're going to take our right leg to the back of the mat. Left arm goes forward, and you decide whether you want one, none, or both up in the air. Up to you where you are with this, and where you are is okay. So press your belly button into your spine. And as you inhale, reach both directions. Exhale, press your belly button into your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Slowly lower your left hand down, your right knee down. We don't want you walking in circles, so let's do that other side. Left leg goes back, right arm goes forward. You decide which ones, if any, are in the air. Press your belly button into your spine. Inhale, reach both directions. Exhale, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Slowly lower your hand and knee back down. Tuck your toes and press yourself back to your first downward dog. Your hands can be about shoulder width apart, feet about hip width apart. You can also bend at your knees slightly to take the hamstrings out of the equation. That way you can just concentrate on a nice straight flat back. Let your head relax. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. And while we're here, we like to practice the two most powerful words in the universe. I am. So rock those out for you, whatever that is today. I am blessed. I am fortunate. I am prosperous. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. And now we're going to move through some sun salutations. So these are meant to burn up that excess energy that we all carry around with us. As we move through, you may feel stretched, definitely going to feel heated up. And if you feel anything scratching at the surface, anything emotional, just allow that to come up, allow that to go. Again, remember to express your choice. If I'm too fast, slow it down. If I'm too slow, speed it up. You inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams once again. I am amazing. I am happy. I am healthy. Inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams here once again. I'm strong. I am confident. I am joyful. As you inhale, right leg up toward the sky. Exhale, swing your right foot forward. Drop your back heel down. And inhale up to warrior two. Or like Joyce likes to call it, the yogurt pose. It's all it knows, all those damn yogurt commercials. So your back leg can be straight and strong. You can really sink in toward your front knee here. You can also bring your front knee out towards your pinky toe. Maybe you bring your shoulder blades together to create that straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Give yourself just a moment here. Now we're going to start to hinge our right elbow to our right thigh. Reach with the left arm. Now you can also bring your right hand down to your mat as you reach for the sky. And now let your left hand come down, back heel comes up, and reach across the body. Right arm up toward the sky. Slowly start to bring your right hand down. Right leg moves back. Lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams once again. I am amazing. I am happy. I am healthy. As you inhale, heels up, gaze forward, walk, step, to jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. Breathe in, arms overhead. Release, fold forward. Take a breath in, halfway lift. As you breathe out, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams once again. I'm confident. I am committed. I am generous. As you inhale, heels up, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms overhead. And one more time, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. I know that was one little extra. Rock your I ams here once again. I am amazing. I am joyful. I am fun. Now your left leg up toward the sky. As you exhale, swing your left foot forward, drop your back heel down, and bring yourself up to warrior two. This side, I'm sure you were all wondering when that was coming. Here it is. So again, back leg straight and strong. You can sink in toward your front thigh. Maybe your front knee out towards your pinky toe. And maybe the shoulder blades come together. Maybe over your left fingertips as well. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can try to sink in just a little lower. And now as you exhale, left elbow, left thigh, right arm comes up toward the sky. And slowly start to lower your left arm down here. If you would like, reach with your right. And release your right hand to the mat, back heel up. Stretch across, left arm comes up. Slowly lower your left hand down. Left leg moves back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams here once again. I am healing. I am resilient. I am powerful. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. And now as you inhale, sit yourself back and down. You can also look past your knees to see if you see your toes. You can tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button into your spine. Bring your arms up overhead. As we're looking up, bringing clarity to the situation, cleaning that fog off of the brain. Just another few moments. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams here once again. I am a little sweaty. I am happy. I am letting go. As you inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, swing your right foot forward. Drop your back heel down. Inhale, up. Warrior two. Just for a moment, and then spin your front palm up. And imagine I gave you a disco ball here, filled with amazing, happy, and healthy vibes. As you exhale, come back to your reverse warrior and just let that shower down on you. Now come back to your warrior two. And once again, we're going to let our right elbow come to the right thigh, reach up. This time, right arm comes down. We're going to let the left arm come down, let the back knee drop. You can stay just like this, or if you're like grandpa here, and knees like to argue with you every now and then, you bring those knees back. Reach your arms up overhead. And in between that space, I'm going to give you a balloon. I want you to picture that balloon. However big it is, what color it is. I'm going to give you a marker, and I want you to write down everything you want to let go of. All those things that no longer serve you. Maybe it's a feeling. Maybe you don't have words for it, so you can associate a number or a color and write it all over that balloon. Everything that you want to let go of in your life. As you inhale, feel it lifting. As You exhale, separate your arms. Watch as it sails away. Smaller and smaller, taken by the universe to be recycled into something new. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Back to plank. Lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams once again. I am amazing. I am prosperous. I am generous. Inhale, heels up, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. And now once again, everybody's favorite chair pose. Sit yourself back and down. Look for your toes. You can press your belly button in towards your spine. Arms come up overhead. As we look up, maybe let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let go of some of that tension. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams once again. I am perfect just the way I am. I am healing. I am growing. As you inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, swing your left foot forward. Drop your back heel down and come up to your warrior two on this side. And again, maybe you sink in towards your front thigh. Maybe bring your front knee out to your pinky toe. Maybe you sink a little lower. Now take your front palm, spin it up. And I have refilled that disco ball, this time with all of the amazing positive energy that you want to experience in your life. As you exhale, come back to the reverse warrior and let that shower down on you. Come back to your warrior two. And as you exhale, left elbow, left thigh, reach up with your right arm. Bring your left arm down. Slowly lower your right arm down. Back knee comes down. So again, you can stay right here and go with the low lunge. Or you can be like Grandpa and bring both knees back. Reach your arms up overhead. And I've got another balloon for you. So picture that in between your hands, the size, the color. And this time you're going to take that marker out. You're going to write down everything that you want in your life. All the things you want to experience. All the places you want to go. All the people you want to see. Everything you want in your life. Write it all over this balloon. As you inhale, feel it lifting. As you exhale, separate your arms and watch as it sails away. Smaller and smaller. Taken by the universe to be granted as a wish for you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands back to your plank. Lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rock your I ams once again. I am loyal. I am caring. I am delightful. As you inhale, heels up, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, release. All right. So one of my favorite parts of this class, you can stay right at the front of your mat. I'm just facing so you can see me. We're going to build a mountain now. You are the mountain. So stand with your hands onto your hips. Take a short little hop. You notice that your feet land directly underneath your hips. So you're going to lift your toes. It's my favorite exercise. So all toes come up off of the floor. And now put both pinky toes down. Put both big toes down. And now for my super pros. Pinky toes, big toes, middle toe down. Still waiting for someone to baffle me with that one. Really grip with all of your feet. All four corners of the feet press into your mat. Feel every muscle engage on the way up. Calves, thighs engaged. Belly button in towards your spine. Hands work down toward the floor as if they're being pulled by spider webs. Shoulder blades come together to shine your heart space forward. Crown of head grows toward the sky. Continue to keep everything engaged. Stand as if the mountain you are. You are an immovable force. Continue to keep all your muscles engaged. Just another few moments here. I'm going to count down from 5. You're going to let everything hang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let everything hang. Notice once again the mat and Mother Earth there to support you. Notice the difference in the body. Everything a little more released and relaxed. Feeling stretched, and I'm definitely a little sweaty. Slowly start to lift your gaze. Blink your eyes open. As you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, just let yourself fold. You can grab your big toes, hands under your feet, or just hang out, arms behind your knees. You can also bend your knees, just let your head hang, and let your chest just rest on your thighs. The big important part is getting the heart above the head, allowing one of the most important organs to get a break. It's always fighting gravity to get blood up to the brain, back up to all of the organs. While we're here, we're also letting those happy hormones build at the tip of the spine. Here in just a moment, you'll see why we call this the Xanax of yoga. Release your hands. Hands come up to your hips. Pull your belly button in toward your spine, and very slowly, like it's a game to come up last, take yourself up and let your head come up last. That's the yoga business right there. We're going to do that again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, maybe you change it up this time, hands under the feet. Maybe you grab your big toes, or maybe you just let your arms hang out behind your knees. You can make this active as if you want, or you can just kind of make this passive and let everything happen. Let the heart get its break that it deserves. And while we're here, we're also toning that vagus nerve system that we all have. And that enacts that relaxed side of the body. Just another few moments. Release your hands up to your hips. Pull your belly button in toward your spine and slowly take yourself up. Head comes up last. I love that so much. We're going to do it one more again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, maybe you just let your arms hang out behind the knees this time. Maybe you grab for your big toes, completely up to you. Remember, you can bend at your knees, let your chest rest on your thighs. Just let your head hang. Those happy hormones build, and we give the heart a break. We're always walking and sitting and walking. Just one more breath. Release your hands up to your hips. Pull your belly button in toward your spine, and slowly take yourself up. I love that. We should just move on, or I'm going to keep having you guys do that all day. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back, and just lower your knees down to your mat. Then you can move your legs over to the side or just find your way onto your seat. And we're going to bring our feet together now. Doesn't so much matter where your heels are in relation to your hips. Further away, a little less stretch. Heels in close to your hips. You get more of a deep hip stretch. So it's completely up to you where you want to go with this today. Kind of hard for me anatomically, but you can also sit up nice and straight, shoulder blades together to protect your spine. You can also use your elbows to press your thighs down and get a little bit more of a stretch. I can only get about that right there. So now your thumbs come across the pads of your feet. I want you to open your feet like a book. And this is the book of your life. And the beautiful part about this is that you are the author. You hold the pen. You control the keyboard. Start to think about everything in your life that you want. Really picture yourself obtaining it. Writing this new chapter of your life, allowing the old chapter to close. See the places that you want to go. See the places, the people, the things you want to do. And as you continue to visualize this next chapter of your life, you can also lean your heart space forward over that book, as if you're writing the story from your heart. Feel the excitement, the emotions, the happiness of you obtaining that thing that you want to obtain, visiting that place that you want to visit, seeing the people that you want to see. Write that story from your heart. And now surrender that story to the universe, knowing that it's going to happen. Let your hands come forward. Let your chin just drop. And continue to think on all those beautiful things that are coming up for you. Start to walk your hands in. You can lift your gaze slowly. You can also use your hands on the outside of your knees, since that's a bit of a stretch, to bring them back together. And now we find our sitting bones connected to the mat, feet onto the mat. Hands come behind your hamstrings, elbows nice and wide to promote a long, straight spine. And we're going to build a boat now. Everybody's wanted a boat forever. I know I want a boat, so here you go. You're going to have a boat. Elbows wide. Start to increase that distance between your knees and your chest. You'll feel your core engage. When that happens, you can lift your shins parallel to the mat. And wherever you are, you can straighten your legs. You can take your arms forward. Wherever you are, just looking for that shake. Just like a cheetah after it hunts, or just like a chihuahua, animals naturally shake free all of that fear, all that excess energy. That's you letting go of fear because you don't need it anymore. Right ankle over your left, heels come in, plant your hands. Inhale, lift up to reset. Exhale, lower down, and come right back to your boat, whatever that looks like for you. You can have your half boat here. You can have your full boat. Maybe you have a sailboat. Completely up to you where you are. Just let that shake take place. Let go of all that excess fear, that excess energy. We don't need it. Left ankle over your right, heels in, plant your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And one more time, back to your boat. You pick where you want to go with this. You can have your legs straight. You can have your arms out. Just allow that to shake free. You are strong. I am letting go. Right ankle over your left, heels in, plant your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Now we're going to pull our heels in, or you can just move your legs over toward the side. Roll yourself forward. And we find our way on all fours. So we're going to start right here on our hands and knees. And you can stay here and lift your ankles up if you'd like for that plank, or press to your plank. And notice that it feels like you are supporting the earth now. You are that powerful. And let your heels fall over to the right. And lift your left arm up for your side plank. You can also bring your right knee down to give yourself a little stability, a little support. And now left arm comes back down, high plank. Heels lower to the left. Reach with your right arm. And again, you can bring your left knee down for a little support. Right arm reaches up. And exhale, bring your right hand back down. Hold your plank for just a little bit longer. We're almost there. Lower down to your forearms. Stay in your plank. And engage your fingers. Interlock your fingers. Create that little space there for yourself. And change the story that you're focusing on. So I want you to take in all the clean and positive, all the happy and healthy. As you exhale, trap it in that space. That's for you. That's for you and those you love. And slowly start to lower your knees down. Separate your elbows. Let your head come down. Find your favorite ear. Just let everything go. Start to tune into the body here. Maybe you're listening to that story that the heart is continuing to tell. Maybe you feel the coolness of the floor or that thermal imprint that your body is leaving. Slowly start to bring your chin up to the mat. Switch your ears. And again, just give yourself a moment. Notice the heart rate elevated. That's excited about that story. Excited about your next chapter. Now slowly start to bring your chin back to the mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tops of your feet can come into the mat. And now press through the tops of your toes and the tops of your feet. As you inhale, come up to a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. As you breathe in, inhale up to cobra. Maybe you lift your hands. Exhale, lower down. And inhale back up to cobra. Maybe you lift your hands. Maybe try to lift the legs. And slowly lower back down. And press yourself up to all fours. Bring your knees to the edges of your mat, toes together. And let your hips sit back to your heels. Forehead to the mat, arms move forward for a child's pose. Notice the forehead connected to the mat. Connecting you, your intention, with Mother Earth. This pose invokes that inner child. Allows you to really slow the heart rate down just a bit. You can roll your forehead left and right. We have a pressure point that allows us to slowly lower the heart rate. Now settle your forehead down to the mat. Work your hands back towards your knees. And once again, we're going to bring our knees together. Move your legs to the side. Find your way onto your back. So all the way down on the mat. And now one of my favorites. This one is called waterfall. So you're going to bring your legs up, bottoms of your feet facing the sky. Let your toes fall to your knees. You can also have a slight bend in your knees. Your hands can come behind your hamstrings here to support your legs. You might start to feel that tingle through the legs. And that is the blood returning to the upper body where it's needed. We need it up there for all our digestion, for lung function, brain function, everything that's important in continuing to keep us going. You can also speed this along or help it along by inhale, press your toes to the sky. Exhale, pull your toes back. Inhale, press your toes up. And find the rhythm with your breath and your movement. This is a great one before bed. 5 to 10 minutes of this, and you sleep like a baby. I know I do. This pose helps with insomnia, anxiety, depression, allowing the blood to flow back to the body where it's needed. You can also pedal your feet 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. Get a little stretch into the back of the calves, a little bit into the hamstrings as well, letting that blood flow. Now I want you to cross at your ankles, bend at your knees, reach for your toes, bring your heels into your hips, let your knees fall down to the mat. You find yourself in a modified fish pose. You feel your chest starting to lift, and that's exactly what we're looking for. taking care of the spine, stretching through the back. Just another few moments. Entering our favorite part of the practice. You get to tune in more to you. Now let your knees come up, feet to the mat. And one more time, we're going to take our legs straight up toward the sky. This time, keep your legs nice and straight. And you're going to start to lower your legs to about a 45-degree angle. Bring your arms up, hands come to touch. Now match that angle with your arms. Again, you notice your core engaged. You start to shake, and that's exactly what we're looking for. That last little bit of fear, that last little bit of excess energy, we are letting go. I am healing. I'm going to count down from 5. And you can slowly lower yourself down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now just let your feet separate slightly. Let your backs of your hands come down to the mat. Palms face up. And you find yourself in that final closing position. Get the last little shifts out. Maybe you shift your shoulders. Make sure you find that comfortable spot for you. And this is the pose for which we practice yoga. This is a pose of contemplation, of honor and respect. Honor yourself for making you important, for taking time for you. Notice the forehead as it releases. Relax your jaw. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your ears relax. Shoulders melt into the mat. With every breath, your spine becomes heavier and heavier. Hips and legs sink into the mat. You start to notice that overall calm. With every breath, with every sound, with every word, you find yourself falling deeper and deeper into that state of peace. Start to think about everything in your life that makes you smile. All the things that make you chuckle and laugh. The things that bring joy to your life. It could be the simple thing. The ability to walk. Clean drinking water. Food. Maybe you're thankful for family. Continue to run through that gratitude slideshow, picturing and feeling that joy. As we're here, I want you to imagine that you are laying in the softest grass. Just down the hill is the beach. You can hear the waves crashing, rolling in and out. hear the birds playing. The wind blows. It kisses you on the cheek with its warmth. You sink into the softest breath. You find that serenity in the waves crashing on the shore. That rhythm, the water moving in and out. With every breath, you let go a little more. You fall deeper into that state of peace. With each breath, you find more tranquility. As you're looking up, you start to notice the clouds in this partly cloudy day in unique shapes, the sizes. These clouds represent your thoughts. Notice as quickly as they come, they pass by. Let your thoughts continue to come up and let them float by. As you focus on a state of peace, in a state of contentment that you continue to find. As you watch the clouds pass by, you hear the song of the birds. The wind blows. The waves roll in and out. Underneath you, a cloud starts to form, softer than the grass that you're laying in. It lifts you up slightly off of the ground. It cradles you into its soft, cushion-like area. You let yourself fall back into this cloud as if it were a ball of cotton, holding you softly. As you start to inhale, the cloud slowly lifts you up, taking you up higher and higher into the land of peace. With every breath, with every inch that you move up, you fall deeper into that state of peace. Now you can hear the wind as it talks to you. The cloud gently caressing and holding you. This is your safe place. A place that only you can find. A place that at any time you can close your eyes, imagine your cloud, and let it lift you away. In this safe place, you get to be you. Allow yourself to be for the moment. Maybe you look out at the beautiful landscapes that you can now see. Maybe you notice just how soft and fluffy this cloud is, wrapping you up like a down comforter. Maybe you feel the warmth of the wind as it blows by. Continue to hear the birds, the song that they sing. You notice this is the most beautiful place you've seen. This is your safe place. Place of serenity. Place of peace. Remember that at any time you can find your way back. Slowly, this cloud starts to lower you back to the earth. Toward that very comfortable, grassy area. Just on top of the hill, overlooking the beach. You lower down slowly. The cloud allows you to gracefully lay back into that grass. You hear the waves rolling in and out. You hear the birds. You feel the breeze. Now start to wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Slowly bringing yourself back to your mat. When you're ready, keep your eyes closed. Find your way over to your favorite side. Your bottom arm comes up, top arm rests on the mat, and your knees come into your chest. This fetal position is one that your body remembers. We lived in this position for 10 months before we entered the world. This is a pose of security, peace, and serenity. This is also a great pose to remind us that we can nurture ourselves. We have everything that we need inside of us. Keep your eyes closed. Press your top hand into the mat. Bring yourself back up to your seated position. You can let your chin drop to your chest. You can let your hands rest on your knees. Or you can bring your hands up toward heart center. And as we're looking down to our fingertips, this is a bow in honor of respect of you. Remember that showing up is 95% of all success in this universe. And you chose you. You made you important today. Remember, as we move forward, the past is history, the future is a mystery, and right now is a gift. That's why we call it the present. Let yourself be focused in the now. Create in the now. It's been an absolute pleasure. I look forward to seeing you again soon. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We have several classes. If you go to traumarecoveryyoga.org that you can check out. Joyce does some breath work. You have Tiffany. We have all kinds of people that have been doing amazing work with this TRI method. So go to traumarecoveryyoga.org and you can check out our schedule there. And you can pick a class that you would like for yourself. Also on Wednesday morning and Saturday morning, I have a Warrior Flow, which is level 2 to what you just did, or we call it Try Harder. So it's been an absolute pleasure. We are here for you during this challenging time. Just please remember, you have everything you need inside of you. Notice just how calm you feel. And then also notice that you did that. I was just a guide. I was here doing work for me while you did work for you. So remember that you have that power inside of yourself at any point in time. Tune in and check out. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you all soon.